What's up, everybody? Alex Dodd here from the Clemson Insider, sitting with Kier Meredith, Clemson baseball player. Just had an exceptional season, a great career at Clemson. Didn't finish out the way that you guys would have hoped as a team, but personally, you made a lot of strides over your time at Clemson, and it's good to have you here in the TCI Studio.
Happy to be here.
Well, first of all, just for you, this journey that you've had at Clemson has been a difficult one with, personal struggles and family things and on the field with injuries. What has this time at Clemson meant for you, and how much does it mean to be able to finish in a year where you got to finish out the year as an everyday player and a consistent piece of the lineup?
Oh yeah, my time here has been incredible, honestly. Like you just mentioned, definitely a lot of ups and downs. But the love and the support that I felt here has been outstanding. And honestly, I don't think I could have gotten through what I went through anywhere else if I weren't at Clemson.
And what's kind of your next step? Obviously, you've got your degree. You've put in your time at Clemson. What do the next few weeks look like? What are your plans moving forward?
Yeah, I really don't know. To be honest, so obviously the draft's in July. So the next few weeks I'll just be working out, and I'll hopefully get a call one of those 3 days. I think it's 3 days this year. One of those 3 days, hopefully get a call and begin my professional career. And so we'll just have to wait and see. Kind of be patient next couple of weeks.
How do you feel like your time at Clemson and playing for Clemson has prepared you for that moment and prepared you for moving forward to professional baseball? Because I know you were drafted out of high school, had an opportunity to go there, but you decided to come here instead.
Looking back, I was a 17-year-old kid and thought I knew everything and thought I was ready. I wasn't ready at all, turns out. I think I've developed. I think the biggest piece of my game that's been developed here at Clemson is the mental. It's been the mental aspect. I've had to grow up a lot, and I think a lot of that comes from the adversity I faced. But I've had to grow up a lot, and so I think coming here has allowed me to do that. And it's kind of prepared me for the ups and downs and the struggles of what professional baseball could possibly bring.
You mentioned ups and downs and struggles. How difficult was it to go out with the season that you guys had this year as a team? I know personally you had a great year. You made a lot of strides and growing consistency and playing every day. But as a team, was it difficult to go out this way?
Absolutely. I think this was the first losing team we've had since 1957. We didn't make the postseason for the first time since 2008. I can't talk right now. So yeah, it was difficult. No one loves winning, and this is certainly not what we set out to do when the year started. And so there were a lot of long faces on the bus ride back home, and a lot of people were disappointed. And I think it honestly stoked the fire for the guys coming back next year. I think the program will get back on track pretty quickly.
Getting the program back on track from a player's perspective, somebody that's been in the clubhouse for 4 years, been around the program, intimately involved with everything that's going on. What does this program need to do to take that next step and get back to what Clemson fans and guys in the clubhouse and even the coaching staff and athletic department expect from the Clemson baseball team? What do you see any solutions?
Obviously, I was a player and I wasn't a coach. I think you have a lot of great guys in the building. I think you have a lot of great guys in the locker room, and I think everything that Clemson needs to get back to where it was. Clemson has everything that it needs. It's just about putting it together. And I think Coach Lee, he's a great guy, he's a great head coach. I think he'll do that. And so moving forward, I think he'll definitely get the program back in the right direction.
Kind of in a different direction here. You started out your Clemson career in your first game against Notre Dame with the triple. Yeah. And you close out your Clemson career with the triple the other night against Georgia Tech in a big win to close out the year. How cool is that just to see things come full circle? I know James Parker had the same thing happen. First hit was a home run, final hit home run. But how cool is it to see things come full circle for you?
It was awesome. I actually didn't realize it when I did it. Me and JP looked at each other before we both went up there, and we were both like, we're about to swing out of our shoes right here, get a good pitch and hit and drive it. Obviously, I hit the triple and he hit the home run, but I was walking through the tunnel after the game and was loading the bus up, and I was talking to a family that was down in Charlotte, and it kind of hit me. I was like, Jesus, my first hit in Notre Dame was a triple, and I just finished with a triple. So that was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. It was ironic and definitely fitting.
Yeah, I mean, I know it. Again, the year wasn't what you expected, but how good is it to finish out the season on a winning note with a convincing win And one thing that I think a lot of people can say about this team, looking at you guys from the outside, is even in the end of the year, when you hit the little skid that you had to close things out, you were still fighting in later innings and scrapping across runs. But how good was it to finish out on a winning note?
I think it was awesome. It was great for the program. Obviously, like we've said, the season didn't go the way that any of us wanted to. But I think the guys can definitely use this game as momentum and use the season as motivation to come back and get going next year.
How do you, as a player, carry on momentum over a long offseason like that and flush a season like this?
I think for the most, it's hard to carry momentum over from a season like this. I think the biggest thing that you would have to carry over from a season like this is motivation. Remember how it felt to go 24-27. Remember how it felt to lose those close ball games, especially when you want to take time off, when you don't want to take the extra rep, when you don't want to go to early cages and stuff like that. So I think the biggest thing that Clemson should carry over to the next season is not necessarily momentum, but motivation.
And then, just looking back over your time here at Clemson, what are some of the moments that stood out to you from your career on the field and off the field that you're going to be able to carry over for the rest of your life?
Obviously, the first hit at Notre Dame was pretty cool. That freshman year's team was pretty incredible. I love playing with those guys. There's too many moments that I've had here to just kind of narrow out one outside of that first hit. But I had a great experience, and there's so many things that I'll carry on the rest of my life.
What do the next few weeks look like for you in preparation for the draft? Where are you going to go? What kind of things are you going to be working on to impress some scouts here in the last few weeks?
So I'll probably be around here for the next couple of weeks. I'm vaccinated, so I can use the facilities and everything here. So I'll be here working out with Rick Franzblau still up in Jersey. I'll probably hit with coaches if they're still around. And obviously there'll still be some guys around Clemson I'll be able to work out with. So I'll be hanging around here for the next few weeks and just waiting to see what happens.
And what does that say about the program and just the athletic department at Clemson to allow you guys to continue to use facilities after the season's over in preparation for moving on? Because you could have come back for another year, but instead you're choosing to go to the draft, but they're still allowing you to use the facilities to better yourself.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, people say it all the time, Clemson family. It sounds cliche, but it really is a real thing here. Everyone treats each other like family. We all love each other. I think it says a lot and speaks a lot to the culture you have here at Clemson.
Well, Kier, thank you so much for heading into the studio today. Make sure to keep up with everything we've got on the website. We're going to do a great job of wrapping up this baseball season over the next week and looking forward to the summer where we get to get on the road and do some more things in preparation for football season. And we always have the most complete coverage of Clemson athletics here on the Clemson Insider.